Welcome back, Ha-Mulaudzi, a channel where you get to see unfiltered, raw content. Thank you for joining me once again today. I'm so glad you joined us. Please don't forget to like, please don't forget to comment, please don't forget to subscribe. And to my new service, you are welcome. Botanganezwa. I hope you enjoy this raw vlog. And then in today's vlog, we are going to have a little bit chat where we are talking about the windows. So the type of windows that we have got aluminium windows, and then as you can see on the outer parts of the windows, we have got the window stripes. So this is the which has been sealed. So instead of using the usual faster banks, we thought, no, let's do our windows with, let's have our windows with let's add a special touch or a modern touch to our windows, and then use the window sealers and the stripes. So as you can see, it goes along and seamlessly with the coupling. So when moving forward, when we paint the house, we're going to have a two-tone. So this means that the walls, they're going to have a certain color, and then the windows, they're going to have a certain color. So they will be matching obviously with the coupling. So then back to the windows. The type of the windows that we have, the color is called bronze. And with this glass, when you are in the outside, you are unable to see what's happening in the inside, and when you're in the inside, you're able to see. So these windows are very very nice. So they go along with the doors that we have for the whole house. So this is very nice. And then, to be honest, this I love. I love these windows. I love these windows. And then they give you that light. They are not darker. You will see the door that I'm going to show you right now. So that glass is very dark, but for the windows, the sunlight is we are able to have enough sunlight coming through, because the windows, they are not too dark. And then I was just showing you the other end of the house. So right now, this is the garage. So the garage door, it is also the same color, so it is also bronze. However, the glass for the garage, it is different from the windows. So why am I saying it's different? So when you are outside, for the garage door, when you are outside, you are unable to see what you're unable to see the inside, and when you are also in the inside, you are unable to see the outside. So remember the glass in the last video where I said that I made a mistake. So this is the type of glass that it was there on the other doors, where now we have to remove. For those who are not here, who are new here, we have to remove because I made a mistake. A terrible mistake, and we could not get sunlight inside the house. Just watch my previous video, please, so that you can catch up and see all the mistakes that costed us a fortune. And but yeah, we moved. So but however, for the garage, we did not change, because it works perfectly for us. We still don't, when we are packing our car in the garage, we don't want somebody to see. It's fine. That glass, it's serving its purpose there. And then right now, this is the main door, and so the frame for this door, it is still bronze. So the color is bronze. So this means that it's a little bit of black, but in between black and gray, you see dark gray. So it's in between. And then the glass here, it is tinted. So this means that when you're in the outside, you're unable to see the inside, and when you're inside, you're unable to see the outside. But the nice thing about this door is, even though it is not open, there is enough. I'm telling you, this sunlight, this light that is at the outside, it goes on the entryway. So it's still, even when you're inside, it still serves that purpose. It's still open. And then yes. So this is that angle that most of the people like. This is the angle. And then, as you can see, the yard is now, it's clean. But however, let me warn you, this is still a construction site, and we're still busy. So I just wanted you to see this side. And then also in this video, I want to highlight something, because somebody asked me, where is the garage? So our garage, it is in the middle of the house. So we do not have your typical traditional garage by the side of the house. No, ours, it is by the middle of the house. and we wanted it that way. It's not like it was a mistake, we wanted it that way. So this means that we also need to have an entrance here where we are right now. We'll need to have an entrance. We're going to open the gate because, as you notice in the previous videos, we are picking our car outside. However, we are going to make sure that we have got a gate here. My husband is busy with that project, and then he's gonna remove this fence that is here and the sand that is there, and we're gonna have a garage open because yeah, when there is sun and when it's raining, our car is packed outside. So right now the garage is ready, but he's gonna have a project on that, and then I'm gonna make sure that I film. Make sure that you watch, guys. If you're still here by now, I hope you have subscribed. I hope that you have already liked. Thank you, guys. So now let's move to the other end and see what's happening on the other end. So right now the coupling, it goes, remember the coupling goes around all around the house, everywhere. So like I said, when we're painting, we'll also make sure that even the coupling stand out. So even these 3 windows, remember in the previous video, yes, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go have a look and check it out. So remember in the previous video, just talk about the 3 windows that were not part of the plan. Yes, so we also had window uplift on those ones, and then right now we have the window sealer, window stripes, and also for so this is the lapa. This is where we are going to have this, the brine area. And then oops, if you're seeing the water tank there, so that water tank is going to be removed, and we're gonna, remember, we're still busy with the pit toilet project. So as soon as they're done and we have got a slab on top, that tank is going up there. So for now we have left it here so that when the guys are busy with construction, they're able to access water. So for now it is still serving its purpose while it's there. So this is the outside part of the house. Okay, the other side of the house. So where you see your kitchen right there by the corner, that's the kitchen. There it is my room, for those who know and then who don't know. And then yes, you might ask yourself, where's the stairs? No, we're gonna have the stairs for that other part. And then yeah, so this is the back of the house. This is the back of the house. This is the back of the house, and then there, right there, is the lapa. So with the folding door, and then it's also same color, also the same glass. So remember I said that they were busy with the pit toilet and sewage. So as you saw on the previous video, when they were starting to build, now they're here. So this side on the left there, it's going to be the toilet, and then the other side is going to be the sewage. So this is the pit toilet that I was talking about, and then they're going to put a slab on top of this foundation. So here they're still busy with the foundation, guys. I forgot the measurements, but I'm gonna ask my husband about the measurement. Let me move this side. Let me show. Do you see? This is the inside. You see where they have divided. So there is a left and the right. So on the right hand side where they've divided, so they're going to, I think that's going to be the sewage, and then on this end on the left is going to be the toilet, but it's trying to be corrected. I'm gonna ask my husband for proper guidance. Yeah, so that's it. I forgot the square meters, if I can put it that way. I forgot the square meters. So and then now we're using this to boil water. Remember in the last video we spoke about the mistakes and costs that are expensive. So here, as you can see, the there is crack on the lid of this pillar there, so we need to remove that because it is carrying the, I can say, the roof load plus the bricks. So it's either we add another lintel, this is the lintel, so it's either we add another lintel or yeah, but we're gonna replace it. I will show you the lid and the pillar. We had to get another one, so it is carrying the roof, and then hence you will see that they did not when they were busy plastering this, they did not plaster this side because they still need to first remove this this pillar of down so that you can see it. So we're going to move to take out only, we're going to take out only one. Oh, sorry, we're going to take out this one, but as you can see, the bottom part, it's not cracked, but I'm not sure if we're gonna also remove it. It's not cracked. And then this is the lid. So we bought how many? We bought 2 pillars because we're going to add another one. I will just show you now in the front. So we're going to have these 2 for the ones that I showed you that they just cracked right now, and then with 1 pillar there, and then we're gonna have these are 3. Okay, I don't know why they're 3, but I will ask my husband, maybe there's another one that we need to fix. And then yeah, so we bought the new ones. They're going to remove that one, and then we'll add this. I'm going to show you where we're going to install to add another pillar in the front of the house. So guys, today is very windy. I'm not sure if you can hear me. So this is the front of the house. As you can see, we only have 3 pillars in front of the house, so we need to add another one right here next to this one so that we can support so we're going to add it here. So this means that in the front we're gonna have 4 pillars. So it's going to be this one here, and then this one that is added here, and this. So that's what we're going to have for support, so that in future there is enough support, and the lid there and that pillar, it does not crack because it's going to be holding a lot of weight. And then another thing that I forgot to show you guys, it is, remember when we came back the last time, so this part there, so when they were done with the roofing, there was this gap that was open where you can see where it is not plastered. So this means that there was space between the roof and, let me say, that the initial house. So right now there was a space there that needed to be filled in. So this is called beam filling, where they had to add more bricks and build going upwards so that they can close this gap. Because if you still remember, the first day when we moved in, there was no, this space was not was still open, and there was a lot of wind that was coming through to the house. So it was, yeah, the wind, it was too much. And also it is, I can say that a security hazard, because remember, we do not have the ceiling yet, so we needed to make sure that we're sorting this one, we're sorting it upwards. So as you can see, I'll just take this end, so up until this. So they started from this going that side. So they also did the beam filling on this end. So this is by the garage, so this is the top of the garage. So they also filled in this. They also filled it in here. Yeah. So this is where we're going to add the third one here. So some of you might be asking themselves as to like, why do you need to add another pillar on that side of the lapa? Okay, let me explain. So right now we are in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen veranda. So as you can see, we have got one pillar here and then the other two on the other end. The reason why we have two on that other side, it is because we wanted the load not to be too much for the one pillar, because as you know, the roof tile that we're using is a stone roof tile, if you can put it that way. You can say stone, some say it's a stone roof tile, some say it's a rock roof tile, so either way. So this means that you should expect that because this roof is heavy, it will need enough support structure. And then in this case, so this means that you need to make sure that you have enough lintels and enough pillars. So the reason why we have two there, it was because we needed enough support. So there is the reason why. And then if you see there next to the by the lapa there, you will see that we have got two. This is on your right while we are situated this side. So you see that we have got two. So this means that there is enough support. But on the other end, you will see that we have two. But the reason why that other one is the lid has cracked, it is because there is no. So I was still saying that the reason why we have got two, yeah, so this means that there is no enough support structure, sorry. So this means that there is no enough support structure there on those two. So hence we are going to add the third one to make sure that there is enough support, because so the lintel there, so it is carrying too much load. So hence you'll see that in the long run that wall might collapse. So in order for us to avoid that, this means that we need to add adding another pillar to just to support. I'm gonna zoom in where we're gonna have another pillar. So this is just right there next to the tank. So we're gonna have then next to the tank, we're gonna have another pillar, the one that I showed you earlier on. So that is the reason why we had two pillars there. So the other one is gonna be for the front, and then the other one is going to be for the lapa. All right. Remember, I also showed you. We also spoke about the pit toilet and the pit toilet and the sewage. So there it is. That is the pit toilet and the sewage. And then so the stairs here sorry, so the stairs on this side. So this is the kitchen. I'm in my bedroom as I'm taking this video. So this is the kitchen stairs, kitchen veranda, and that is the lapa. And then here we do not have the stairs yet, but we're gonna add, and then I will show you. So while we're back on the roof, somebody asked me, how many beams did you purchase, and how many timber did you buy, and how many bendering? At this point, to be honest, I don't know how many we bought, but as you can see, so this is the main bedroom. So this is the biggest room in the house. This is the biggest room in the house. and this is the beams that they use. This is the beams and the timber that they used. So as you can see, let me just give you an example with this one. With this one, the middle one there, as you can see, they have got 3 beams. 3 beams just to cover this one up to that side. So already we know that the cost of beams is too much. Beams are expensive. I feel that timber and what else? Timber and benderings, they're expensive, but we can't compare the amount to the beams. So yeah, we used a lot of beams, as I've already highlighted, to say that our house is very spacious, so we needed enough support structure. So the support here, it was supposed to be beams. So to be honest, we used quite a lot of timber and beams to make sure that we have enough support. Remember when I told you that the moment you start with the roofing, you cannot say that you can't continue, you can't proceed, because this means that, imagine you have got 3 beams there and they get exposed to to the sun, and now you have to remove. So this means that it's more money, and we did not have that. So yeah, as you can see there, that is the temporary light that we have installed there. So we have temporary lights that we are using in the time being. But yeah, so all in all, to be honest, I can't remember how many we have, but just wanted to maybe answer the person who asked, to say that we also don't remember how many beams we bought, but we bought a lot. So let's see if I'm standing here, you are able to see. So, and remember, mind you, this is the biggest room. This is the biggest room that we have. So yeah, we have got 3 beams, and it's not only necessarily 3 beams, because the other ones, these are also beams. So this is another part of the house. So remember, this is the sitting lounge. So this is the sitting lounge. This is the dining lounge. Not dining room, sorry. And this is also where the fireplace. You will see as I move that other side. So this is where we also used quite a lot of beams, because as you can see, it's an open space area. So it needed enough support structure. So we used quite a lot of beams here. We used quite a lot, as you can see. We used quite a lot of beams here. And then while we're still talking about the beams, I want to show you something. So when we moved in, on our first day of moving in, we didn't do beam filling. Beam filling, what does it mean? I also did not know what is beam filling. So beam filling, it is when okay. So beam filling is those bricks that are on top of let me say that are going upwards there on top of the roof. So this means that when they were busy doing the roofing, there was this space which was left open. So we had to now make sure that they come into beam filling, because there was too much wind coming through, especially at night. So they did that. So that is the beam filling. So they did that. I'll also show you the other part where they did beam filling. So they're only doing it on the outer parts. Yeah, and then by the way, this curtain is temporary. It's not something that I'm going to use. It's temporary because I just don't want to make it because we've just moved in, and obviously we wanted some privacy. And then in this other end we'll also add curtains. So we have not added curtains there, and also on the folding door we have not added curtains. So this is the beams. You see the beams. So we used quite a lot of beams there. And another place that we used most beams and timber. There's not enough sunlight, guys, just hope you're seeing though. The other place that we used quite a lot of beams, it was the kitchen. So my room, the kitchen, the dining area, and the sitting lounge, this is where we used most of the beams. And yeah, oh, and the garage, but I'll show you the garage maybe in the next video or so. I'll show you the garage. So that is where we use the most of the timber. Yes, I will sit down and then we will check on the code that we receive, and we'll also check on the invoices that we have to show maybe how many did we use. So now let's talk about the temporary lights that we have, and where we're going to have different plugs. So like I said, this is the room that we're currently using, so hence the only one that has a bed right now. And then for the curtain, I'm still going to add another curtain there to make it two. So yeah, so this bed, it is not going to be situated here when we are done. So the bed is going to be situated here, and then as you can see, we have got the two side blacks, so that is going to be for the lamp. And then right now for temporary, we are using this lights that we have, so that we can have electricity inside the house. And then there is another light there for when you go to the bathroom. And then we also have got another one there, it's a black, and another one here. So right now I'm in the kitchen, so this is where we also have got a lot of blacks. So let me move a little bit back so that you can have a nice view. So the bottom black there, we have a bottom black there. Maybe we can have our fridge situated there or something else. I was thinking of a cupboard that will be going upwards. I will just put an ISPO photo there, and then maybe thinking something that will light up with a glass on the side. So this will give, because remember, I need a very beautiful kitchen, a simple but yet beautiful. So that plug, it will make sure that the lights that are inside the glass, where I can be able to not showcase but to display whatever that I have. Maybe it's my pots there. I'm thinking, oh, this camera is not focusing, guys. Maybe it's my pots. Sorry, I was still saying that maybe it's my pots there, my lucrescent pots there, my snag pots. I don't know, but I want to display something. That's all that I know. I want to display something. What? I don't know, but we're going to make it happen. And then right there, I believe that other one is going to be for the stove. And then that other one is going to be for the coffee station, where I will put in my what do we call, my kettles, my air fryers. So there by the corner, that's where I'm thinking to have my coffee station. And then this one, I'm thinking of having this one is going to be used for the stove. And then this one here, we'll see what we'll use it for, because I'm not 100% sure if we will use this one, because it's going to be next to the sink. So that is a hazard on its own. So that is a hazard, because I'm thinking here to have I'm thinking to have a corner. I'm going to have a corner zinc for washing my plates. When I'm washing my plates, I will be having this view When I'm washing my plates, I'll be watching the view, be seeing my neighbors. And I'll also be seeing the mountains. Guys, Venda is beautiful. Look at those mountains. Venda is beautiful. Hey, not even doing justice. Venda is very, 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 very beautiful. So backdrop is mountain, beautiful mountains. That's our backdrops. Isn't that a flex? Yeah. So here is the window. I've already showed you in the other video. Here is the window. So the reason why we have put something under the door is because, remember, so they have not installed the tiles yet. So this means that there's a lot of wind that moves around. So we're trying to also avoid for the insects to crawl in. So hence we have that. And then I was thinking here to just have an open shelf. And I don't know what I will put here because there is a plug, obviously, for the light out there. And then there is another plug. Don't know what I can put there, but yeah, we'll see as we sit down, and we'll see what we'll need to put them. But I'm thinking open shelves, but I don't know what I will add there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something. I don't know what I will put there, but this is another wall that I need to use. I don't want any wall not to be of use, so I want to make sure that everything tie in well together. And then we have got another one there. So that plug them, the initial plan was to have the refrigerator situated here. So I think I'm still going to go ahead with it. We're going to have the refrigerator situated here. And then on this portion of the side of the kitchen, so the plan moving forward is, guys, I know my kitchen is big, but I need a pantry. I don't know what other people call it. They call it a scullery or what, but I know it is a pantry. Guys, I need a pantry. Do you see where the broom is? So I'm thinking of opening that up, that wall up, and make a door, because our garage is quite huge. Our garage, I think it can fit 4 cars. And to be honest, we're not going to fit 4 cars. So I was like, why can't we have a pantry where instead of making, let's say maybe we have got pots or anything, those big pots, we can just put them on the other end. We can also put our deep freezer fridge on that other end, because it won't have enough space in the kitchen. The only thing that's going to have space, it will be the 1-door, 2-door refrigerator. So, and we prefer when we buy milk, so not milk, we prefer when we buy meat, we prefer to buy in big packets. So if we have got a freezer, deep freezer, that will help us, but it does not have any space in this kitchen. So yeah, but that is when we move forward, that is not a project that we're going to take right now. It's a project that we'll take in future. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the kitchen. And then let me just move a little bit back, and then I will show you where we're thinking of having an island. Guys, I'm thinking of having one big island here, and we do have enough space for that. One big nice island. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of one big nice island here with a 2-tone color, some chairs there. Oh, if you can have that, I'll be so happy. And as you can see, the space, the square meter, it allows. It allows. And then maybe we can have a sitting, so that we can have a nice sitting area for breakfast and everything. Like, and remember, guys, what I told you the other time. I said that this here, that wall, the one that you're seeing right now, I want to make it a feature wall. I want to make sure that if I'm not adding a mirror, I'm gonna add I'm gonna put, what do we call, an artwork, yeah, so that it also stand out. But right now, this kitchen is very spacious, guys. It's very spacious, and I will make sure that it needs to be, because this is the heart of the house. It is very, very much important to make sure that it goes with the rest of the house. There is flow. So this means that there should be flow between the kitchen, the dining area, the fireplace, and the sitting lounge. Thank you very much for the love that you have been showing us in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.